Hello, my name is Cindy Sharon, and I chose to research author and illustrator James Rumford because his career and his books reflect his passion for words and pictures and his belief that one is not complete without the other. His books reflect his life experiences as he has traveled, lived, and learned to speak most of the languages of the cultures portrayed in his books. I also like the way his books focus on the positive contributions to mankind that have originated from the various cultures around the world. As a boy in Southern California, James Rumford acquired a love for picture storybooks and dreamed of one day writing and illustrating his own picture books. As an adult, James Rumford became a university professor and a lover of foreign languages and cultures. He has lived in Africa, Afghanistan, Arabia, and now America, having learned to speak and write about a dozen languages as a result of his exposure to these various foreign cultures. In 1994, at the age of 46, James Rumford began his career as an author and illustrator of children's books. Rumford's childhood love of words and picture drawings was rekindled through co-worker Harriet Alberhouse's encouragement to write down and illustrate a story he had told her about a Chinese grandfather and his grandson and how they made clouds. Less than 2 years later, Rumford's first book, The Cloudmakers, a story of the invention of paper, was published by Houghton Mifflin Publishers. James Rumford has written and illustrated more than 24 books, many of which have earned him notable awards in the world of children's literature. For example, his book Sequoia was awarded the Siebert Honor Award and the Jane Addams Peace Honor Book in 2005. This book tells the story of Sequoia, a Cherokee man who brought written form to the Cherokee language. Rumford uses the giant sequoia tree as a metaphor to the life of this incredible individual who dared to go beyond himself and what he knew to bring literacy to his people. The Traveling Man is the illustrated story of Ibn Battuta, an Arabian who in 1354 recorded his travels in book form. This book was awarded the Middle East Outreach Council 2001 Book Award for Best Picture Book. In 2001, Rumford also received the Book Builders Award for his book Seeker of Knowledge. Seeker of Knowledge follows Jean-Francois Champollionn's life journey to be the first person to read Egypt's ancient hieroglyphs and uncover the secrets of the past. Throughout the text and illustrations of this book, Rumford uses the Egyptian hieroglyph of the ibis, which means seeker and symbolizes thought, the Egyptian god of writing, to metaphor Jean-Francois Champollion's life. The Jane Addams Peace Honor Book was again awarded to James Rumford in 2009 for his book Silent Music. Unlike his other books, silent music highlights the beauty of a culture instead of the feats of an individual. In the midst of the war-strewn images of Baghdad in 2003, Rumford's love of foreign language focuses on the beauty of the written calligraphy of the Arabic language through the eyes of an Iraqi boy living in present-day Baghdad. Other interesting facts about James Rumford is that he was a Fulbright lecturer in Rwanda, a Peace Corps volunteer in Chad and Afghanistan. He owns Manoia Press, where he makes handmade limited edition books, and many of his books, such as Sequoia, contains Cherokee, the story written in Cherokee alongside the English text. And his storybook, Dog of the Sea Waves, that is also written in Hawaiian alongside the English text. So his books really reflect all that he's experienced in his life. I'm going to end my presentation with some of James Rumford's words from his philosophy of why he writes and illustrates children's books. Picture books make it possible to explore the interactions between language and art. Writing another language, learning the calligraphy, is another way of widening my worldview. The deeper I go exploring and the more I learn, the more I am able to express myself in new and different ways. On his website, jamesrumford.com, he states that the books I write are built around one simple idea: the world is as big as you want it to be. James Rumford's books portray exactly this: a large, beautiful, mysterious world in which one can interact, learn, and grow.